In my head, I feel like if I comment, I might get in trouble. I won't comment. If you know, you know, though.
Is it regarding a lecturer?
Back to our next question. So, okay, hello everyone. We're back again. Today I am with
Dijani Fagan.
Okay, so just gonna ask her a few questions, try and get to know her. She's a first year, by the way, currently residing on the Preston Hall at UMONA. So I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
So one of my first question is, usually, you know, when you're having those interviews and they just drop you with, who are you? Like, tell us, who are you, really?
I don't really feel like I'm the one who is supposed to answer the question as it regards to who I am. Because one, naturally I'm going to be biased. And two, who I describe myself as might not be who others perceive me to be when they interact with me. So, you know, I'm not really sure if I know how to answer that question.
Alright, be biased if you want. Be brutally biased. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so I would say that I am, this is going to sound very cliche by the way, but I would say that I'm a hardworking, goal-oriented young woman. I desire to become an it girl, a boss bae. So that is the personality that I generally have. I am generally congenial. I love to interact with people and talk to people. Yeah. I feel like I answered what I love to do as opposed to who I am.
And that's fine, that's fine. Just trying to get to know who you are and know what your goals and aspirations are in the future, whether if you have those qualities now or you aim to pursue them. But I have another question now, and this is about, I wouldn't want to say your past, but background in a sense. So I know you're coming from the Knox school. Wait, is it Knox High School or Knox School? I don't want to mess up.
It's not Knox School, it's not Knox High School, it is the Knox College.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Knox College.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm from country, as people say. I don't know anything from any other parish.
I mean, I'm also from country, and I know things about other parishes, so.
But
yeah.
My apologies. Knox College. Okay. You know, because I'm from Monroe College now, and there's only one college in Jamaica, so I kind of get confused when other people say college. But anyways, back to the question.
Interesting.
So, how was it like being there? What type of things did you develop in terms of skill or extracurricular? What were you a part of, really?
Okay, so I believe that Knox is where I really honed my personality. I am a talker. Persons know me as a debater because I'm always talking, I'm always arguing, and I developed that at Knox. So at Knox, I was a prefect, their head girl, 2023 to 2024. I was the president of the debating society from 2022, I think, until I left in 2024. I think that's what I want to share. Yeah.
Okay, that's really good. It seems like you've been very active in both your extracurricular and school academic-wise. But what really sparked this? Was there any specific thing that happened? Was it like COVID came and you just start look at yourself and you wanted to get more? Or what really happened?
It's almost as if you were in my mind because, yeah, I mean, I was doing my work from primary school days. I dreamt big because my mom always told us about this book that she read about Ben Carson entitled Think Big, I think, Ben Carson. Yeah. So it's not like hard work or ambition was anything new to me, but I was kind of relaxed when I just started Knox. I was not outgoing as I think I should have been. Okay, so I was not as outgoing as I believed that I should have been. And when I decided to join the debating society, I was in grade 9, yes. And I didn't go to the debating society the first term. And then the second term, when I really decided to go, COVID came. It was at that point in time when I was at home and I was realizing that um, my parents don't have to give me like lunch money or anything like that, and two ends still can't meet, that I realized how poor we were. And so I decided at that point in time that I absolutely have to get a scholarship. So that is where the real work started in COVID. I also decided that I would not get a scholarship by simply being academically inclined, because naturally most of the candidates will also be academically inclined. So that's why I strive to be co-curricularly involved as well.
Wow, wow, that it feels like she's inspiring me over here, and I'm already in university. But those are some really strong words. Especially when you're saying about you just looked into yourself and be like, the academics alone won't really push you alone, because even not just with scholarships, but career wise now, when you're out there looking for jobs and stuff, you realize that everyone else might have a, let me think, 4.0 GPA, just an example. But what is it that sets you apart from them?
Exactly.
So as you know, she's saying, it's really good to be a part of stuff, whether if it's a club or a society, a committee. It's really good to be very involved extracurricular wise. So it's really good. I hope people, anybody watching, really takes it to heart and don't just focus on the books, because books alone won't be enough all the time.
Yeah.
But back to you now. So moving away from high school now, you're in university and you've realized that things are a bit different. The workload is a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it that you find the time to balance both the book work and the extracurricular? And you can be honest, by the way.
Yes, I'm going to be honest. I have never really been one to balance. I get both, sides done. So I get my work done, my school work, and I get my extracurricular work done as well. It is very difficult for me to like balance, to work with a schedule, because there are always nuances to my job descriptions and the different roles that I have to play. So it's kind of difficult to fit all of that into a schedule. So what I tend to do is work with my deadlines. So if at this point in time I have work that is, if I have work for which the due date is approaching, then I ensure that I prioritize the work at that point in time. If it is that I have an involvement or I have some project or initiative to work on, and its deadline is closer than that of my schoolwork, then I tend to prioritize that instead. So I end up getting both of them done, just not based on any magical schedule or something of the sort.
Okay, so you have it confirmed. There is no magical schedule available. It's just however you.
Well, that is for me, my personal unique situation. I'm not saying that that is the case for everybody else, because I know that scheduling does work for some people. It just doesn't work for me.
And that's completely fine. For me as well, it will get done, as you said. I don't know when, but it will be done before the deadline. And that's what counts. And it'll be done properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right, so I'm skipping over to, you read, by the way. Do you read or watch shows or anything else outside that?
I do.
Okay. Facial expression, I give me something else. That's fine. Anyways,
I guess the real question is, what do I read? Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to get into that. But anyways,
Okay.
say yes. So since coming up here, uni, how has it really been? And in general, not anything specific, but all right, let me be specific. Was there anything that really surprised you? Like you came up here and you probably heard about it, but you're like, nah, nothing really go so I couldn't go so, or just something out of the blue just happened or start to happen that you'd be like, oh, so this is how it actually is. Anything like that?
There are a number of responses that I could give, but I am on camera, so I will be honest, but I will try to choose the most politically correct thing to say.
Politically, okay.
So, yes, let me just talk about schooling. Yeah, let me not get into the personal stuff. So, time management has been very tricky. I've realized that so in high school, I used to get everything done on time, before time even, and I was commuting at the time. Uh, I live about half an hour or 45 minutes away from school, but some evenings after I come from my clubs and stuff, that's like probably 5 p.m. I have to wait until about 7 p.m. to get a taxi to go home. And when I do get home, I would get everything done. Now I don't have to do any of that because I live right here, about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes away from school. And I don't have any time. I'm time doesn't govern me anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do all of these things. So I write them down like a to-do list. And then when I look, it's probably 2 p.m. in the night and I only got 2 things done. And I'm like, what's happening? These things need to get done. And then the next day that happens. So the things are there in a pile. I do get them done again before their deadlines. But I've realized that I don't have time. Like, time is totally against me. And I don't really know what to do about that. I'm trying a new approach now, just recently. I don't know if it will work, but that's the whole purpose of experiments, to see what will work.
Definitely, and as you can see, even though you might not have classes every second of the day, there's still no time.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and especially our biggest fears of uni students, our UE in specific, is October. Is when October comes and the mid semesters, or it's when I don't remember what the name of the tree is, man. Do you know the tree that turns yellow?
Yes.
What's the name? I don't remember the name of it.
I don't know the name, but you guys should know it.
But it's whenever that tree turns yellow, the whole of you yellow during finals time. I have so many traumatic memories. Let me just say stats. Well, not even stats. I did stats in my first semester, but all the courses pile up on me. And you get to a point where you have to be sacrificing to study one for the other. So guys, study from early because you don't want that to happen to you. When you have to sacrifice which one to fail versus which one to pass, that's not a good look. Happened to me, but I still pass. 51% crit, if you know, you know. But anyways, you did crit too, by the way, right?
I'm doing crit now. Not did, I'm in my first semester.
Right, sorry. I'm praying for. How has that been? Just give me a 2 sentence.
Okay, so I've always been an English girly. As much as I love to talk, I also love to write. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's not as well, it is manageable. It's just not as much of a walkover as I was expecting it to be. It's not a walkover. And then when I'm in class, you know, the writing styles that we learned in high school, some of them do not apply to crit. We got an essay to do, and like, yeah, I wrote a proper essay, in my opinion. But then when I got the results, the thesis statement, that isn't even how a thesis statement is supposed to be written in university, the way we learn to write it in high school, or how I learned to write it. So yeah, it's very tricky, but still manageable.
I'll leave my thoughts in my head. I feel like if I comment, I might get in trouble. I won't comment. If you know, you know, though.
Is it regarding a lecturer?
Back to our next question. So, just to wrap up now, just hurrying up to wrap up. throughout your entire of your life, which, you know, we're still young, but whole of your life, what's one thing that you've achieved, whether it be, let me say this, by school or outside of school? What's that one thing that you just always look back to for motivation or encouragement, or just something you achieved that you just loved every day? Not every day you think about it, but some days you just have your mind on it. What's that one thing?
Becoming head girl.
Yes.
It was my high school dream and I did accomplish it. So, you know, it was a really big deal for me. But it was a bigger deal before I got it than when I actually got the position, because like there was no further to go. It was like, oh, me reach, what me fi do with myself now. It just, you know,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
you know, it's a crazy thing. It's like you have so many there's so many times where you look onto something you want, and you're just every day you have your mind on it, and the days leading up to you get it are kind of the better days than when you actually get it.
Yeah.
Because when you get it, you'll be like, I mean, yes, it feels good, but that's it.
Yeah.
Then graduate or whatever, you move on, somebody else gets it, and it's a weird feeling. But just appreciate the times whenever you're going for something. The moments leading up to it are probably some of the best moments, even if it's stressing.
Yeah.
But yes, any last words, last sentence before we leave?
Okay, just to clarify regarding the head girl position, it was awesome to get the position. Like, it was literally my dream come true. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, after getting the position, that excitement, that,
Yeah.
that feeling, I can't even describe it, that was there, it was
Just,
gone. Yeah.
so, as you said, it was really good, but after you get it, it's like you already accomplished it, and there's nothing new unless you create something new to go for. And anything new you're going for right now? No? Not right now.
Yeah, not right now.
But next time she'll come back and tell you guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was wonderful having you here.
Okay.
I hope that someone took something from this video, whether if you're from Knox College.
Yeah.
Knox College.
Knox
I hope
College.
nobody don't cuss me by saying Knox School. Anyways, so Knox College are from UE, first year, second, wherever you're from. I hope you got something to carry home with this, and I hope that it benefits someone in the long run. So, Dijane, pronouncing your name correct, by the way?
Yes, D.
Okay. Come on, I mess up the Knox, so I mess up your name now, you know,
Yeah.
before she cuss me. But thank you again, and I hope that throughout the rest of your university experience or tenure, that you find new goals, you accomplish them, and you go to greater heights, as somebody in some movie said. I don't remember which movie. But thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, you know?
Yeah. Bye.